Hello dear friends, in this tutorial we're going to learn how to build this loader mix blending animation. As you can see, we have a box here which has a loading effect, and that dark background combined with the dark text will result in a white text, and it's some kind of mix and blend magic. So let's see how we can do this. If you're new to the channel and you like this kind of things and want to see them in the future, please consider subscribing. Now let's see how to build this. Alright, so we have an empty open project as usual, and for the HTML we're going to have a div with a class of loading container, and inside it we're going to have an h1 with text loading and 3 dots. As for the CSS, let's start with a little bit of boilerplate. So we have a font, the box sizing border box on the elements, and the body is display flex, everything centered, height and margin to be everything in the middle. Now for the loading container, we're going to have a background color white with a border, 3 pixels, solid black. Let's add a padding around it of 10 pixels, maybe make it a fixed width, 400 pixels, and let's see, on mobile we want it to be a max width of 100%, like that. And that overlay which goes on top will be position absolute, so we're going to have position relative on the div. Okay, let's see. Now the overlay will be on the after pseudo element. So let's do that. Loading, container, after, and we're going to have the same background color white, and you'll see why in a moment. Let's create the content where it's required, and as I said, position absolute with the top of left to 0, like that, and let's make the height 100% and the width of 100%. And now you can see the text disappear because we have this overlay on top. Let's see if we do this like orange or something, we can see the orange overlay. Okay, now the trick to have the text be the opposite color is to use the mix blend mode property, and we can set that to be mix blend mode to be difference. And now you can start to see the effect. If we're going to convert this back to white, you can see now that the overlay turned black, but the text is white because basically it mixed the colors. Okay, let's center the text. So on the H1, we're going to have margin 0, text align center, text transform uppercase, and let's add some letter spacing, maybe. Letter spacing like that, 5 pixels. Okay, now you can see the effect. You'll notice that here we have like weird white border, and that's because we are zooming. And now if we zoom out, you can see that weird border disappeared. So just ignore that for now. Okay, now let's create that animation, the grow animation. What we have to do is to have initially the transform property be scale x0. That means that by default everything will be squished in like that on the left side. I mean, it's not yet on the left side, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. So let's create the animation, which will be, let's say, we'll call it grow for 5 seconds in a linear fashion, and we should run an infinite amount of times. And for the keyframes, we'll have the grow, which will go to transform scale xb1. So it will start from 0 and it will go up to 1. And now you can see the animation nicely running. The only issue is that it starts from the center. So that's what I meant a minute ago. So we can fix that by doing transform origin be center left. And that's it. Now you can see the animation running and have the mix blend mode to difference. It adds a nice effect on it. Let's zoom out so you can see the white border disappearing. And it's done. That's it. As simple as that. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, tell me why you didn't like it. And if you want, you can subscribe for more videos. See you in the next one. Bye.